I am Dr. Chris Jenkins, and I am the founding Chief Executive Officer of the Orianne Society. And the Orianne Society is a wildlife research and conservation organization that works globally, focused on rare and imperiled reptiles and amphibians. Yeah, I would say that the biggest misconception about the work we do actually has to do with the subject of our work, and those are the animals that we work with, being reptiles and amphibians. And you can start with the fact that amphibians and reptiles are put into the same group of scientific study, which is herpetology, but they're actually so completely different. It would be as if you put mammals and birds together. And what that's telling you is that these are the animals that people love to hate. They're the icky, scary animals. And so getting past that and getting them to appreciate them like they might other wildlife species is a huge hurdle for us. But I'll say it's critically important, and we have a core message that, reptiles and amphibians are animals too, and they are just as important as a lot of other animals that I love, things such as black bears and white-tailed deer, for example. The first thing you'd notice is our name. It's a very unique word. It's actually a name, and it's the name of a young girl, and she was inspired by an opportunity she had to handle a really rare snake. It's a snake called an eastern indigo snake, and it lives here in Georgia, where we're based, primarily in the southern part of the state. It's an endangered species. And so she was so inspired by her experience with this animal that she started talking to her parents, and her father in particular, to see if he could do something to help conserve this animal. And her father found me, and together we worked to create this new organization in his daughter's name. So the Orianne Society has a lot of opportunities for people to get involved. The first thing I would say is that we are really growing a culture and an approach to conserving reptiles and amphibians that involves citizens. So step one is volunteering. Step two, the other way to really directly support us is to support us financially. We are a nonprofit, and we thrive completely based on donations and foundation grants, and we need every penny we can get to save these animals. And then the last thing I'd say, which is maybe more indirect and a little broader than just the Orianne Society, having a broader appreciation for these animals like you might have with other species, and kind of having them in that equation in your head. They're part of the ecosystem. They're not something separate from it that, say, we need to persecute or be particularly afraid of.